Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to be taking you out to a local city park called Creekside, and I'm going to be filming on my DJI Osmo Nano just to show you what real life footage will look like from this camera. I'm going to be doing some 10-bit and some D-Log-M, as well as showing you some of the film tones that DJI added to the Nano recently. So yeah, we're just going to be using this camera in real life situations, so stick around if you want to see how that footage turns out. Alright, so we are here at our local park. It's kind of like right in the middle of the city, right next to a river. And I'm filming right now in regular 10-bit color. Everything is on auto, 4K 30, horizon correction. So let's go ahead and try out some of these film tones. Okay, so right now we are filming in the CC color tone. I'm gonna do a whole spin around here so you can get an idea of what that looks like. Okay, and now we're gonna switch to the next one. Okay, so now we are filming in the NC color tone. Looks like a cool film tone, probably good for skin tone. Alright, let's try the next one. Okay, so now we are filming in the TR film tone. A little warmer than the last one, I would say. Looks pretty good. Okay, let's switch to the next one. Now this is going to be the WT film tone, which I think is my favorite out of all of them because it's got a warmer tone to it. It's probably better for my personal skin tone. And this is probably the one that I use the most often. Okay, let's switch to the next one. Okay, so now we are filming in probably the second favorite, which is FE. It's a cooler type tone. Almost has a little bit of a sepia look to it. But I do like this one. This is probably my second favorite as opposed to the WT. And so now this is the last film tone in V. It's got definitely more of a stronger sepia tone, old school filmic look to it, which is definitely a thing if that's the kind of look that you're going for. I probably use this one the least, but these rocks right here on this waterfall are warm toned, so I think it pairs well with this kind of color scheme. I don't know, what do you think? Okay, so now I am filming in 10-bit color, 4K 30 with horizon correction on, so you can get an idea of what that looks like while I'm walking. I'm actually going to switch it over to the rock steady because I am walking, so I feel like that's going to be best for walking type situations to prevent some camera shake. So let's go ahead and switch that. Okay, and so now I am filming still in 4K 30, rock steady. I have my texture and I think exposure set to -2 because I think that looks the best. But yeah, this park is really nice. just because it's, you know, nature. You get a chance to be out in nature and whatnot. There's a bunch of ducks that like to hang out here, and it's just a really good park to get some exercise. Lots of trails, lots of kids, lots of local food restaurant shops to check out. So, you know, and I think actually you can have an open container while you walk around back here, but it's like only for this area specifically. If you leave out of a certain radius, you can't have the open container of alcohol, obviously. But yeah, pretty sick. But yeah, this park is really, really nice. It's a really great place to have a park set in an urban area, just because it gives you access to nature while still being right in the heart of the city, which is pretty nice. But yeah, that's also one of the reasons why I love this camera, the DJI Osmo Nano. It's so compact. You can really take it anywhere. And I'm still filming right now in 10-bit color. But yeah, here are all the shops up here where you can eat lunch, have dinner. This staircase is pretty cool. I think I've done some portraits here before. All right, so now I think what I am gonna do is switch over to some D-Log-M footage. Okay, so I will say another one of my favorite things about the DJI Osmo Nano is the fact that it is magnetic, because right now I have it magnetically attached to the rail here, which is really cool. A lot of people also come to this park. I don't know why I'm talking about the park so much. I really just want to use this camera. There's a white duck over there, some geese in the way. Hopefully they don't attack. All right, so I am currently filming in D-Log-M, 4K 30 rock steady. And I will say that I don't always film in D-Log-M just because I don't really want to take the extra time to color grade in DaVinci or Filmora. But I think that's more of just a me thing because I don't want to do that. And yeah, so I would say 90% of the time, ouch, I am filming in the regular 10-bit color, honestly, because I'm all about simplicity and simple vibes. And the river is right behind me here. Looks pretty cool. Some rapids over there. But yeah. Okay, so I have switched back to the normal 10-bit color. Just because I don't really feel like color grading a whole lot in this video. But yeah, so some of my other settings that I like to use when using the DJI Osmo Nano, my exposure I will typically have set to auto within a limited range. I'll post the numbers up on the screen. But yeah, and then ISO auto, same for that, because one of the best things about these cameras is the fact that they're so user-friendly. I mean, you're talking a thumb-sized mini camera that you can literally take anywhere. Look at how pretty this is here. Let's just pause, take a look around. But yeah, oh, I should probably face this way into the sun so you guys can see me. But yeah, I mean, really, that, ooh, this rail is not sturdy, but yeah, that's really what I love about the DJI Osmo Nano and DJI products in general, is the fact that everything is just so easy to use. I mean, and that's really the key to being consistent on YouTube, is just having something that's easy to use, that's not going to cause you friction and stop you from creating content. Because if it's too hard, then you're not going to do it. Like, and that's just me. Like, I know how I am. Like, if it's too complicated, or I have too many settings that I need to think about or worry about or adjust while on the go, then honestly, I'm probably not even going to bother filming. Okay, so now I just wanted to show, I think I'm backlit by the sun right now. Just wanted to give you an idea of what that looks like, how the DJI Nano handles, I guess, different lighting conditions, when really you would want to turn towards the light to give you a better exposure for your image generally. But I'm just doing a lap around the park here on my lunch real quick to film this video for you guys. No one's probably even gonna watch this video, which is fine. I just really love using the camera, so I paid for it, and so might as well get some use out of it. And I realized, oh, okay, I haven't really shown too much of the park, but it's basically a giant loop. The shops are over that way, the bridge is back that way. It's just a giant loop, essentially, that you can bring your dogs to, walk around, your kids. Lots of just recreation activities that you can do. Lots of little rocks around, not necessarily benches so much, but still places to sit if need be. And just a really pretty area. Okay, so essentially we are back where we started at the, oh my god, little speaker right there. Back at the water fountain, and then you come under the bridge here and you come up into like the plaza area. You got some water fountains going on. I don't know about you guys, but things like this always make me have to go to the bathroom. That's something, you can come and enjoy at the park here. I really like the aesthetic of the whole area. All right, but yeah, essentially, I just wanted to give you guys a good idea of what it's like actually using the DJI Osmo Nano in real life, real world scenarios. Some of the different settings that you have as options for the camera. The film tones are really good for those of you who just want something a little bit different than a regular video, with a little bit of, little something applied to your footage. It's really, you just press it and it's good to go, which is, again, the whole point of having a camera like this, is that it's super easy to use. And again, that just makes it easier to create content and maintain, creating your content, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, if you're considering picking up the DJI Osmo Nano, highly, highly recommend it for any YouTuber or content creator. Or it's really great for travel. Like if you go on vacation, it's lightweight, easy to carry. The Vision dock lets you keep the camera charged all day long. So, and that's another thing I forgot to mention. The built-in storage with this camera is frankly hard to beat, because I can't tell you how many times I've gone like to film something or take photos even, and I just have forgotten my memory card. So having the built-in storage on this camera is really nice to have, and it just gives you a peace of mind that if there's something that you want to capture, you can, because there's storage built into the camera, which is clutch. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, checking out my local park. It's called Creekside in Gahanna. Come check it out if you're in the Central Ohio area. It's really pretty. A lot of really good local food shops to check out, local cantina. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.